Hello everyone, welcome back to Paul's Hauls. My name is Paul and I got 3 boxes for my haul. This is the Selbyville Public Library's weekly new release book delivery and I'm excited for what we have today. We shall find out if we got some winners in here, some things that I can put on hold, some things that you can put on hold. So let's get right to it. Our first box has some large print books in it. The first one is Debbie Macomber, and this is The Christmas Spirit. So this is a story about 2 individuals during the Christmas season who are friends. One is a local pastor, and the other one is a family-owned tavern. And they think that they both have the easiest life. So during this Christmas, they switch jobs. Next, we have The Boys from Baldacci by John Grisham. So The Boys from Baldacci is a story about 2 friends that grew up together when they were young as teenagers, but as they grew up, they drifted apart. One became involved in law enforcement, while the other one got involved in criminal enterprises. And there is like a mafia type thing in Baldacci, and it's called the Dixie Mafia, and it's about the law officer versus his former friend and what will happen to his friend. We have a new Memory Man thriller from David Baldacci. This one is called Long Shadows. This is an Amos Decker novel, and he gets sent to Florida to investigate the murder of a judge in Florida. Okay, we have a large order from Baker and Taylor. Let's get to the children's and teen books first. We have Kaiju number 8. This is number 4 in this series about giant kaiju that attack Tokyo, and one of the officers who is a part of the kaiju system where he can turn into a kaiju himself, but no one knows really it's him. It's really good so far. We have the illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and this one is huge. Beautiful illustrations in all of these illustrated versions. We have A Head Full of Birds by Alexandra Garibald. This is a sensitive story about the joys of neurodiverse friendships. Okay, let's get to the adult books now. John Connolly, The Furies. This is a thriller. This is about an investigator called Charlie Parker in Portland, Maine. And he is on the case of some homicides that have been perpetrated by a group of women. We have David Rosenfeld. This is Santa's Little Yelpers, an Andy Carpenter mystery. If you like reading mystery books during the Yule time, this is definitely something you're gonna like. Next, we have the long-awaited Nelson DeMille novel called The Maze. This is a John Corey novel. This is a book about a New York police detective who is on homicide, and he is looking into a serial killer that has been killing prostitutes. However, what makes it complicated is he has to work with his ex. We have Danielle Steele. This is the High Notes. We got the large print of this last week. We have a new horror book from Katrina Ward. This is called Little Eve. This is a book about a woman that is involved in a cult outside of Scotland, and a murder that happens during a ceremony, and then the outside world has to come in and investigate this cult in Eve as well. Next, we have If You Could See the Sun by Anne Liang. This is a young adult book. So Alice Sun is the main character in this, and she goes to the prestigious school in Beijing, and she finds out that she cannot afford to go there anymore, but she ends up getting a power that allows her to turn invisible. She uses that power to try to make money so that she can stay in school. Next, we have a couple more copies of the regular print of Long Shadows by David Baldacci. Okay, one box left. Okay, in this box we have Jujutsu Kaisen. This is volume number 4, which is one of the ones that we're missing between all the ones we got. We have this young adult book here called Dark Room Etiquette by Robin Rowe. So this is kind of a dark book for young adult. It's a very wealthy teen who is very popular, but he gets kidnapped and held for ransom. And as he is being held by this abductor, he has to make difficult choices about how he can use the situation in order to become free. We have an I Survived graphic novel. This is the Shark Attacks of 1916. We have Mistletoe, a very confused Christmas by Devin Skillian and Marty Kelly. Love me some Christmas kids books. Next we have a book from Liz Ledden and Gabriella Bertuso. And this is called Walking Your Human, which I find hilarious because the dogs think that they're walking the humans. We have Stuart Woods' new Stone Barrington novel. This is called Distant Thunder. And the last book for this haul is Mary Robinette Kowal, which is one of my favorite authors. And this is called The Spare Man. So this is about two people that just got married. They're on their honeymoon. They're traveling to Mars from the moon. And while they are traveling on their ship, there is a murder that takes place on the spaceship that's traveling, and it sounds phenomenal. I love her writing and I love her books. So those are the books for this week's haul. Very exciting. I'm looking forward to an amazing November filled with a lot of family get-togethers, great programs at the library, amazing books, and cooler temperatures. I'll see you all in my next video.